Shit looking funny under the light. Most people online, mainly online, when they debate music, it's always about who sold more, who streamed more, who makes more money. And that determines who's better, right? How about if I told you that you're wrong? And I'm really starting to see that that's really the case. Like it's like a fact almost. NBA YoungBoy, take for example, right? Biggest artist on YouTube, fucking has the craziest multi-million dollar contract, came out of jail, did a fucking crazy tour. And we got somebody like Drake. Everything he touches turns to streaming gold. He doesn't miss. He doesn't miss. However, what I'm starting to see is it's very important for you to build your fan base and keep building it and keep growing it and nourishing it. Because honestly, if Drake and NBA YoungBoy didn't have such a dedicated fan base, fuck it, I'll throw Kanye in there too. It might be scary for them, man. Because the culture as a whole, while they have to be acknowledged for the shit that they do statistically, music-wise, talent-wise, hit-wise, they're not really doing much. Now hear me out, man. I know everybody thinks I'm a Drake hater. He's in my top 50 rappers, bro. Kanye is in my top 10. I don't listen to YoungBoy. But just to give y'all context, so you don't understand, back when Drake was Drake, Mr. Do Right and Kill Everything, every album he dropped at one point had a song that stuck with everybody. You couldn't go nowhere without hearing this guy. You had to respect, you had to vibe with it because it was good. It hasn't been good for a long time, the music. And we can say the same for Kanye. He's spiraled. He's going through some whole other shit. We still catch glimpses of their greatness, but overall, Drake dropped 100 gigs. Mad content and music. Where is the shit that we still listen to from that? Kanye dropped hella albums recently. Again, he is one of my favorite rappers. Are you still listening to shit after Ye? Are you still listening to shit off Donda? Glimpses of greatness, not consistent greatness like before. And I'm not gonna slander NBA YoungBoy because I'll never get why why people like love his shit so much. He is extremely average to me. He sounds like every other hustler, gangbanging trap rapper to me. I listen to and partake in my share of ignorant content myself. So it's not that I'm out of touch. He's just not that good to me. Like, I've tried, bro. I've tried. I've listened to the whole project. It just doesn't, it's not good. Like, it's very normal, average at best. But I get it. Again, he has a dedicated fan base like no other. This is why you don't see them winning awards. You don't see them, revered like a Kendrick, like Tyler, like Clips, where they've transcended their own fan base to get love outside of it. That's what Drake used to do. That's what Kanye used to do. NBA YoungBoy just has the kids, and there's nothing you can do about it. He don't need the rest of the culture. He's so fucking huge to these kids, they will support him to the day he dies. But does he shift culture? Does Drake still shift culture? Kanye is more than a rapper. He designs shit. He's an idealist, so he's always gonna shift culture. But musically, hasn't in a long time. Either of the two. NBA YoungBoy never. No, I've never heard anybody say they want to rap like NBA YoungBoy or they want to live like NBA YoungBoy unless they was just some little niggas. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Maybe I am getting a little older too, and I'm not the young niggas. Like, maybe that's who the young niggas want to be. I know a lot of young niggas that listen to NBA YoungBoy. But overall culture, outside of just the young guys, because I know once we get older, we don't count to y'all. But there's a lot more older people than there is younger people because you can only be young but for so long. That's my point, man. The commercialism will never dictate culture. It might for a short amount of time, but it always comes back to what really matters, which is the art. Essence. Makes sense, don't it? Or am I bugging? Leave a comment, B.